Wagwan, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dreycosting. If it's the first time over here, what we do over here is to analyze the financial market, like chop it up in pieces, so each and everyone can understand. Today, we're going to take a look at Microsoft. So, you know we do it on these days, right? We're going to break down the financial statements, look at the chart as well. So, these videos are typically a bit lengthy. So what you can do is to go down to the description, right? Look at the timestamp and just select the section that matters to you. Or better yet, you could just watch the entire video. Before I dive into it, quick disclaimer. Alright, watch me now. Microsoft. We're going to take our time on it, right? So normally I look at the quarterly earnings reports and the fundamental analysis, right? But we're going to look at the annual report for 2020 for Microsoft, right? Microsoft. So one of the first things that stood out to me, right, is in their highlights. So let's go to the highlights, right? Look at this. Let's highlight this here for you guys. Our commercial cloud surpassed 50 billion in revenue for the first time. Hold on. That's like so easy to understand, right? Because in 2020, right, the world and the mother were at home, right? Not only at home, right? Ton of organizations, right? They went from physical, right, to where people are doing a lot of Zooms, right? So organization realized that employees didn't need to physically be in office, right? So they purchased a little bit more servers, right? There's a lot of cloud storage, right? There's a lot of cloud storage. So this is what organizations were doing in 2020. So this should surprise you one bit, right? First time in the history. Sheesh. Trust me, everybody in the tech world, right? Everybody in the tech world, they were like laughing to the bank in 2020. Y'all think it was China alone laughing to the bank in 2020? Nah, man, everyone in the tech world, right? So watch me again. 53 billion in operating profit, right? More than 60 billion in operating cash flows. And return of 35 billion to shareholders. Good gosh, man. 2020 would have been a nice time to be a shareholder for Microsoft, right? So y'all know that the financial statement, the earnings report, etc., always start with the highlights. So without a delay, I'm gonna try my best not to make this fundamental analysis long, right? So we're gonna jump straight down to the financial statement. So all of these little parts right here, talking about the company and so on, talking about the risk, you guys could download the report, right? And read that for yourself, right? So we're gonna go straight down to the financial statement. Scrolling down. Alright. So we're gonna start with the income statement, right? So watch me now. Look at this product revenue. So these are the physical products they sell, right? Computers, hardware, right? Those type of stuff, right? Physical product, not much movement. But look at the service and other. Sheesh. Microsoft literally bathed in money. They had a money bath from off of cloud services in 2020. And the way that the world is moving right now, trust me, a lot of people have seen the light, right? Especially organizations realize that they don't need all that overhead, all of that rent, all of that light, all of that heavy overhead, right? They have came to the realization that we don't need employees in the office. If you're not doing manual labor, right, then why do I need you in the office? Come on now, talk to me, right? So Microsoft really do good right here, right? But look at this, right? Drastic increase in revenue, right? However, look how the financial controller and his team of Microsoft managed to control the cost, though revenue has increased. Look at the cost, right? From 2019 to 2020, right? They managed the cost properly. A difference about 4,000. Sheesh. Trust me, right? Look at the product cost. The same thing, same revenue, same cost. But guess what? High increase in revenue for services, roughly the same, right? For the service cost. And Microsoft realized that here what? The world is transforming. Let us not leave ourselves behind. More research and development to improve their services. Sheesh. Right? Operating income increased by 10,000. We're speaking in millions as well, right? So in millions. So when I say 10,000, that's our 303, right? Increased by 10,000. Right? Sheesh. Microsoft really did well. And I'm going to show you on the charts, right, or the stock price was a reflection of this information that came out quarterly, right? Price doesn't have a brain of its own, right? It's because of this information I'm explaining right now why the stock price rise. Price doesn't have a brain of itself. So let me continue, right? Going down now to the balance sheet, right? Watch me now. I'm impressed how Microsoft managed to hold their cash properly, right? They didn't have any decrease of cash, spending the cash wildly or anything like that. They managed their cash flow properly. I'm totally impressed. I'm just picking out the highlights from the financial statement. I'm not here to keep you guys long, right? Not here to keep you guys long. Watch me now. Property, plant, and equipment increase. You know what that means, right? You know what that means. Investment in property, plant, and equipment means that more revenue. Because whenever you invest in assets, you're going to use that asset to generate more revenue. Right? Example, right? If I'm running a rental car company, right? I have one car, right? I can only get rental for that like for a week from one person, say for 10,000. But if I buy a second car, right, that's 20,000. So when you invest in assets, you use it to generate revenue. Microsoft not doing too bad, guys. Right? Let's scroll down. Right? Little increase in the current liabilities, but it is what it is. Current liabilities. Right? So I'm not too worried about that. Right? But look at this. Look at the overall liability. Right? The long-term liability has decreased. That shows that they're paying down on their long-term debt. Right? So they have increased revenue, managed their cash flow, not paying out too much, right? And pay down what they need to pay down on their long-term debt. So therefore, the overall liability has decreased, right, by 1,000. right? The financial controller is totally managing the finance of Microsoft properly. Watch me again. You guys know that this is my favorite figure to look at in a public company financial statement, right? There has been an increase in the purchase of the underlying stock. Therefore, demand for the Microsoft stock, high demand. The company is performing, so therefore there's going to be a demand for the stock. And if there's demand for the stock, that is going to raise the stock price. Come on, guys, man. Let's wrap up with the cash flow. If you're still here with me, just hold on, pay attention. We still get over to the charts that you guys like. Let's wrap up with the cash flow. Watch me now. I've done analyzation and a lot of financial statements, right? But I always say that if someone pays their hard-earned money to buy your stock, at least give them some dividends. I hate to see when companies don't pay dividends. But Microsoft has shown us that this is 2018, 2019, and 2020, that each year, every time their performance has increased, they have rewarded their shareholders. From 2018, right? From 12,000, 13,000 in 2019, and all the way to a big jump, right? To 15,000 in 2020. So Microsoft is saying, here what, shareholders, if I'm doing good, you're going to do good. And I have to respect that. They're paying out great dividends. Right? And as I spoke about in the balance sheet, 15,000 in investment in property, plant, and equipment. Not doing too bad at all. Let's jump over to the charts. Alright. Microsoft chart and the H4, right? Watch me now. So, let we look back a little bit in time, right? We can go all the way to about 2011, right? Notice how Microsoft stock line is like just flat. You guys see that? No lick improvement, right? But fast forward, right? Into late 2019, right? Going into 2020, right? Look at this. You see that? Had a little spike right here. Then bam, got a rejection right here. And y'all know what happened in March 2020, right? Corona. The entire stock market globally and the mother. Every company stock did this in March. Right? The entire global stock market and the mother did this in March. Right? But guess what? Microsoft actually survived Corona because it had a service that people need during Corona, which was the cloud service. So what happened? From the information in the financial statements showing that they're performing well, then price did this. Simple as that. Price does have a brain by itself, right? Price did this, right? However, I'm going to show you guys something else. Look at this rejection right here. Look at this rejection right here. You see how price is rejecting this resistance right here? Right? So watch me now. It actually came here now and broke through that resistance point. So what we want to do, a higher high has been created, so we want to see a retrace respecting this minor here right here, right? Creating a higher low, and then we're going to go up for a buy, right? So bam, right here, do something like this, right? Trading is like so easy, guys. Even a caveman can do it, right? Bam. This is the higher low right here, right? And then bam, we got a previous low right here, right? Even a caveman can do this. Bam, bam, bam. Right? Shift retest, higher low, right? The basic of trading for uptrend has been confirmed. Then we just go into the trade. It's as simple as that. Thank you guys for watching, and I really hope that you got some good knowledge from this fundamental analysis, right? And if there's any financial statement you would like to see me break down, right, like chop it up in pieces, please comment below and I'll try my very best to assist you. Also, you could just message me on social media, right? And if you're not on social media, you could just send me an email as seen in the description below. Go on, big up on yourself and enjoy the rest of your week. I'm out.